what you're looking at is like dyed paper formed into these botanicals. All of that is paper. Yeah.
All of that is paper.
Yeah.
Everything
Except
that
for
we're
the
looking at
yeah.
is paper.
Or sometimes it's also the straws. So it's multiple materials. Like there is no fixed technique or anything. Whatever I think would be useful and whatever I feel like would be relevant, I use that material.
So, how did you figure out how to make these? Was this just innate?
That is also which I cannot understand about my own brain. I mean, I have worked with different materials and I did not find that, oh, it's so hard. Somehow, something, I mean, I observe more than I know. So when I get to my work table, I somehow feel like I know how to do it. And this was also because, like, when I was going to school every day as a child, there was a cobbler under the tree who I would stop by on my way back from school, and that was to me the most best treat of my day. Like to stop by at the cobbler, collect some wasted nails from him, and there were shoe polish tins that he would give me, empty ones that I would flatten and think that these are my toys. So, but just stopping by there for a few minutes every day, I didn't know what I was doing. But years later, when I was in Nepal and I found these scraps of leather, and it was the earthquake relief time, and I had in the evenings. But I was starting working with leather, and I realized how I had learned all those techniques without actually thinking that I am learning it. Just by sitting there, I had almost learned how to cross stitch, how to fishbone stitch, all of that. And just when I started doing my piece, I could finish it thinking that I knew how to do it. And I still have that piece here at the studio, and it's been years, 20 years or more. Not 20, but
So,
like, I think 15 years.
wow. So, in the early years when you were a kid and you were learning all these things, you weren't going to, books or video or YouTube like old kids do now, like to go and learn something, right? Um, you were just learning, teaching yourself.
Yeah, I think at the time the best resource was a little clip in the newspaper on a Sunday. A little photograph of something, maybe an art fair somewhere or an exhibition somewhere, and you would have this pixelated little photo, which I would cut and paste them in my files as inspiration mood boards, and then spend my entire life trying to figure it out.